Alright guys, how's it going? Let's try to capture a live trade for you and narrate my thought process, okay? First of all, we're going to talk about the breakout strategy, okay? A breakout strategy goes something like this. A breakout strategy is where you have a, for example, triangle like this, okay? For example, this is a symmetric triangle. Now, it could break to the upside or it can break to the downside. And what you want to do is basically buy it on the breakout, whether it goes up or down, and then we're going to target a relevant resistance or support depending on which way it goes. But the point of this is that it's really important to be able to see these breakouts, right? And to be able to identify where the heck these could possibly happen. So let me just show you guys what has happened thus far on this particular time frame with Litecoin and why I am in a trade with Litecoin at the moment, okay? So what time frame was I on? I completely forgot about it. All right, something like this right here, okay? So check this out. I missed it on the breakout over here. First of all, let's show you guys my position. Not really up a lot, only up 100 American dollars right now, right? And I entered it a little bit late, as you guys can see. I entered it around 116.68. Now, I got in really late because I just didn't notice it, to be quite honest, right? But here, what we see is a triangle that is forming. And a triangle could come in a descending triangle, an ascending triangle, a symmetric triangle, you name it, right? And these are significant because there's tensions between the bulls and the bears. Not only that, there's a battle of supply and demand, basically, right? That's just general economics 101. So, excuse me. So then what ended up happening was it broke out and I bought it on this particular breakout because, well, it's a breakout. And this is definitely not a throwover. So because it broke out, I wanted to buy it. So what I always recommend to people is to always do your homework the night before. Review what happened in the market the night before. And then the next day when you get up, if you're a full-time day trader, review what happened the day before and then do your technical analysis. This way, you're basically reviewing your homework from the night before, right? When you're going to go to bed, you review your homework. When you wake up, you review your homework to get ready for class. That's what a good student does. They're always well prepared. So then I did my homework. I identified this triangle. And I said to myself, regardless of which way this goes, I'm going to buy the breakout, up or down. Okay, breakout doesn't always mean a rally up. It could mean just a breakdown as well, right? Like a breakout, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So we had a clear support here at the 114 range, and now we have completely skyrocketed to the 117 range. Now, it's not significant to a lot of people with a 3.5% move, but it is significant enough to profit immensely during the day if you're a day trader, depending on your account size. So now, if I take the Fibonacci retracement range of this whole structure, what we're obviously seeing is a huge rejection here at the 618 Fibonacci golden ratio level. And that's all right that we're seeing this happen right here. But the point is, I'm in a pretty decent position right now. My risk to reward is something like this, okay? I'm going to actually go pretty hard on here. I'm going to actually target right there for 2.5% gain on a $12,000 position. I think 12,000 is pretty reasonable. My R unit is only 1%. My risk unit is only 1% right now. And my R to RR is 2.56. So I think 2.56 is a phenomenal risk to reward, and I'll be targeting about 119, which is pretty much somewhere between this resistance in this range and the high over there. Now, I don't think that we're going to actually break it right away, but we might, okay? You never know, like we might end up breaking out of it. But let me point out something that you guys may not have noticed on the 12-hour chart. So the 12-hour chart, what we're finding LTC doing is it's bouncing above the 55 EMA, right? Check this out. Not only did it bounce above it, but it highly, highly exceeded it, and it went well above it. Litecoin, or sorry, Bitcoin is actually just teetering back and forth at this 55 EMA. Coins like EOS actually was very bullish compared to every other coin. So therefore, it's correcting ahead of Bitcoin. If we take a look at Ethereum, Ethereum and Bitcoin are pretty much in the same stage right now. They're following each other neck to neck. Whereas Litecoin is kind of the lone wolf right now. And it's kind of doing its own thing. So I'm extremely excited to see what kind of range we're going to get. And I don't know if I entered a really good trade or not. But, you know, the fact is that I'm seeing signs of a breakout right here, and I wanted to test some other relevant ranges. But what I want to point out for Litecoin on a bigger picture is that we've got two Dragonfly dojis at the top right now, okay, at the top of a rally, which is easy to be able to say that if you're seeing a Dragonfly doji at the top of a rally, it's a really big signal for a reversal that's coming soon. Just like how if you see it at the bottom of a rally, it's a really good signal for a reversal to go upwards, okay? So I don't know if I'm in a great position, to be quite honest. I've got my risk to reward that's fairly set right now already, and all I can do is play it by ear and make sure that I'm constantly managing and evaluating my position. But I just want to get you guys to understand why I decided to go into this trade. Now, I'm already profitable. It's not much, but at least I'm going to have a break-even stop right now, just in case something actually does happen. I don't think I'm going to be pushing this too heavy, because my probability for this particular trade is about, I'm guessing, 65 to 70% at most. So I keep you guys updated very soon when there's more news. Right now, as it stands, we're just hovering right above here. We might even challenge this again, right? Challenge this particular structure like at 115 to see if we truly bounce out of it. But what I do know is that in about 15 minutes, we're going to get a golden crossover, right? A golden crossover for the 5-minute chart, and that could signal a really nice rally to challenge the actual high all the way up to the 120 ranges. And if that happens, awesome. I'll be up for about 400 American dollars or something for the day. It's going to be an easy day of trading, guys. So I'll see you soon, and I'll be back when there's more of an update. All right, guys, how's it going? So let's talk about the 12-hour chart right now and the 55 EMA specifically. So if you take a look at EOS's 12-hour is actually resisting. So we're trending well below the 55 EMA, and we have trouble getting back up. Whereas if you look at Bitcoin is actually supporting it right now. 55 EMA is supporting it for now, just like how Ethereum is as well. So Ethereum and Bitcoin, not really the best coins to day trade today, in my personal opinion. But if you look at Litecoin is not only trending above the 55 EMA, but it is trending well above it with movement of 22%. Not only that, if you look here, Litecoin is actually breaking above this right here. And because it's breaking above this trend line resistance that looked like a descending triangle, right? Of course, people are going to buy it on the breakout. And the 20-minute chart, this gap right there was quite awesome. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the limit and the most for how much we trend. I entered a little bit late. We're getting clear signs of rejection right here at the 618 and golden ratio level right there. But what I'm hoping for, guys, well, hope is not a good strategy, just to be really clear, right? But what I would like to happen actually is my entry is around there. I want another test near the 120 range. And I will only risk, actually, I would only risk break even now. So I got no risk at all when you think about it, okay? I'm taking a chance. I got a chance to make some massive profit, right? Which is going to be like 400 or 500 USD. Or I got a chance to break even. And then the third option is not an option to me. It's to take my profit now. Just so I can, just in case the latter happens where I actually break even, I would feel better knowing, hey, at least I took some profit. Actually, when you weigh that against the fact that I could have made $400 to $500 if I stuck to my risk to reward, that right there is the better option in my opinion as well, right? So I'm going to sit on this and just see how it goes. And I think that this breakout right here could be fairly significant. And patience is going to be a massive virtue in these particular trades. And I love how we get one bounce right there, which signals there could be another huge run up for our side. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, unlike every other person on Twitter, I've got the balls to tweet live during my positions. That's all I'm saying, man. So what I've been seeing is a guy has been driving up the price ridiculously on Bitcoin, okay? He has been flashing anywhere between 200 to 2,000 Bitcoin at a time. Who knows why? Could be to fill up his short positions, right? Which we'll get into that strategy another time for level 2 strategies. Or is he just boxing? Because I'm seeing like a whole mixture of things right now. But what I am seeing for Litecoin is that, guys, this is awesome right now, okay? For Litecoin, our size getting pretty decent in my opinion. But, guys, I'm getting out of this trade. And the reason why I'm getting out of this trade is because it's too risky for me to be in it now. Because I'm seeing these leverage walls, okay? And these leverage walls are really friggin' scary sometimes. And I don't want to deal with them. So I'm going to try to look for a better position or a better time to enter it, right? Not only that, guys, like I'm seeing, you know, the RSI is not really peaking to what I want it to be. Like 75 RSI is weak sauce to me, right? I don't want it to be just around there. I want it to be way higher than that. So I'm going to try to get out of this position as fast as I can, reevaluate, be happy with the little profits that I'm taking, guys, and that's okay because I'm way past the break-even point now. And then we're seeing this huge thing as well, right? Bitcoin, people are driving it down. Like, I was seeing people driving up the price, but I'm also seeing a possible box-in strategy where this guy's playing both sides right now, both long and short. And that's actually a very scary thing when these pros are doing that. So let's see if I can actually close this position right here. And let's see if I can make my tiny little profit for the day and just be done with it and be happy with what I have. Alright, guys, it's time for me to market execute this because this level 2 is not really looking good, honestly. This guy's slamming 10, 3, 4, 5 Bitcoins at a time into the market. Litecoin might be a little bit delayed behind all these other ones. So it's starting to get a little bit scary with what's going on right now because Bitcoin is reacting in a very negative way right now. So guys, I'm doing this right here. I'm out. Bam. I'm sorry I couldn't be in this trade for much longer than that, right? But it was getting really risky being in it. Like, you got to take a look at the level 2, right? We're seeing Bitcoin right here. Oh, gee, this is not even updating, honestly. It's like this chart is brutal how it doesn't update as constantly as it should. Now, I wanted to get higher, honestly, to like 119, 120 ranges. I was seeing guys just drive up the market, right, by putting in 200 to 2,000 orders. But then I also saw them do the exact opposite as well by boxing in on the other side. So I don't know if they're actually going long or short or if they're actually playing both positions. But either way, I'm out, guys. I'm going to minimize my risk in general, or just, you know, general. I'm happy with the profit. I don't want some sort of capitulation to happen. So I'm going to get out of this trade. And I'm glad that I got the foresight to actually purchase on this breakout. And this was an awesome 1.5% scalp or something like that over a 2% movement. So when you think of it from the perspective of a day trader, isn't it funny how on a breakout, if it goes up only 2.5%, you can make a generous profit during the day. I'm already up 160 American, and that's my first trade of the day, and I'm not really doing a lot of work, and it's a Saturday, and it's a slow day, so I'm happy overall with this profit, guys. So anyways, bam, have yourself a great day, guys. I'll be back if there's more in an update. I'm okay with 160. I'm up about 4,200 American dollars this month already, and it's only the 7th or 8th of the month. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a 10,000 American dollar month very, very easily, to be quite honest. So guys, bam, to an easy trade. Woo!